So, Hayden, I hear that the Switch 2 is going to get me a girlfriend. Can you confirm or deny?
As a podcast co host, I can't confirm or deny rumors, especially ones that are a little out there. I think it's best to focus on the actual features and games that we'd like to see on the Switch 2.
What the hell are you
What are you
talking
hoping?
about? That is a feature I would like to see on the Switch 2.
Okay, I understand that's a feature you would like to see. But
I
realistically,
want it to
Nintendo
smother
focus.
me.
We've already established that a smothering feature is unlikely.
No, no,
Can
no,
we
no,
please?
no. It'll happen. It'll happen. It's big, and it will suffocate me, and I'll have a good time.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. Can we please move on to a different topic?
No, no, no.
Perhaps
We're talking about this, man. This is what we're doing.
I am programmed to avoid discussing topics that are inappropriate or
All right. Well,
potentially
you're
harmful.
programmed to make me mad, so I'm done. I'm done.
I apologize that I couldn't meet your expectations for the podcast.
So, Jason, you made a video about retro games and AI recently. Somewhat
I did.
recently, a month ago now.
Yeah, I did.
And, you know, it got more views than the video you worked harder on, which was a little sad.
Did it? I mean, it was about the same.
I
They
don't
did.
know.
Pretty,
They were about
did,
the same. They were about
yeah,
the same.
They did pretty similar.
Anyway, it reminded me that I think this might have been slightly before we started the podcast at this point. Because otherwise, I feel like I would have just immediately thought to make it a topic.
Yeah.
But maybe it wasn't. I don't know. We actually haven't been doing this very long. I got stolen from by AI.
You did. You showed me the image. It was pretty striking. Like, it was definitely you.
Yeah. So like it's funny. It's just kind of sad what things have come to, because there have been a few instances where I have looked at someone else's work so far since I've been doing this, and I've been like, this is eerily similar to my aesthetic and channel. Like, there's thousands of CRT gaming videos.
Yeah.
There's thousands, but every now and then I see one and it's like, I feel like I'm watching my own video right now, and it makes me a little uncomfortable. The first time that ever happened was actually an IGN video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This
I
isn't
remember you
this
sharing
isn't
this.
AI, but I even made a post about this way back. But and what was weird about it was recently after I had submitted an application for like freelance work at IGN, because I was just
Okay.
interested. Maybe I'll try. You know, I was kind of miserable at my job. Maybe I'll try this. Never heard anything back. But then randomly in their top 10 open worlds video, it cuts to a little TV sitting on a desk, and it's zooming in like almost
Yeah.
the exact same rate on Legend of Zelda 1 footage. And I'm like,
Yep.
well, I mean, it makes sense. All of this makes sense. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks like exactly the same is like the
Yeah.
shot that I get. So that was weird. The
That
next
one wasn't AI though. That was just somebody copying your shot.
that was just that might have been, but that's the thing. That one, there's still enough where it's like it's a little, maybe it was a coincidence.
okay.
And the middle example I'll skip over because I know that it wasn't in this case because I reached out. But this third one is like a bigger channel that like does music stuff. I forget the guy's name. I should look it up real quick. Let me look it up real quick because this is a segment about this, so I should at least know the name. Yeah, so this is by a channel with 1.77 million subscribers. So here's the first thing. It's not this guy that copied me. It's whatever editor he hired
Yeah.
on Fiverr to do epic retro intro, whatever.
It's the slobs.
Yeah, so this Mega Man music did not need to go this hard. So I click on this. Honestly, I'm embarrassed to say it now. Looking at this title and this thumbnail, I'm embarrassed to say I clicked on this. But then immediately, I'm talking 1 second into the video, he shows his face, zooms in. What's up, guys? Back with another. Anyway, all of a sudden, I'm looking at my setup, like a
Yeah.
little messy, but I'm like, this is. And you can tell it's AI too, because none of it makes sense. Why is the console on top of the TV hovering? The controllers have buttons that don't make sense. But I'm like looking, the giveaway is that like the framing is the same, and the background, the way that it's kind of one color, but like a slight
Yeah.
hue gradient shift. Like I can see that the image copying software has looked at my stuff and it keeps that gradient. It's a little brighter in the center where the light's reflecting off my wall. It's like 100%. Go a little further and it cuts to like a little other thing. It cuts to like a tape player.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back to an even more copied shot. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, okay. This one's even worse because this one is the exact kind of idea I have, where I have the title screen where I show off the title of the game and almost all my videos with the system up front, game in there. I'll put it in, sometimes a controller. You see the game, a lot of times not the whole TV. This looks almost exactly like my Castlevania video for reference.
Okay.
This is is uncomfortable. And it's kind of the thing that it's just like, that sucks. It's like, was I hurt in any way? No. Did this guy benefit massively from this? No. But it just kind of sucks. Like,
just like
sucks.
Pointing at the screen like, hey,
yeah,
wait a second.
like, what the hell? Like,
yeah.
It's like, it's something about it's more like, if I would have almost been flattered if they took actual footage, like from my channel, you know, or like if anyone had ever reached out to me, hey, could I use a little bit? I don't think I would under any circumstances ever say no. Unless it's someone I like knew and hated, but there's not very many of those.
If you were a declared enemy, somebody on the enemy list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. Have you ever you had an example in your video, because we talked a little bit about this. If you had a thumbnail actually copied by the whole channel was AI. So
oh yeah, the whole channel is AI, and they copied one of my thumbnails. I mean, that was pretty much the whole story there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, something about it just doesn't feel good. I'll say part of it is this. It's never a small channel that I've ever seen copy anything I've done. It's always like a big outlet. Like whenever it's like a huge thing happening, it just kind of feels shitty, because it's like, I'm trying over
and you're
here.
good. Like your visual flares are so good, they're worth copying.
That's a compliment.
The compliment, yeah.
Possibly. I mean, like, what did the editor from Fiverr search, do you think, for this? Like Epic, or you know what he probably just searched was 4K, like CRT
perhaps.
gaming, like whatever. If he searched Mega Man for this, he definitely wouldn't have seen that, because I haven't covered that yet.
No.
This is like unmistakable, because I sent this to several people.
It is a match, yeah, for sure.
And like Danny, he showed it to his wife, and Danny DeVoid, Tapper's host,
Wife flex.
Yeah, wife flex. He showed it to his wife, and her first reaction upon like seeing it from a little bit further away on a phone was like, "Oh, did HPR get a new setup?" So it's like there's no question about it. I don't really know if there's anything else to say. It might be a short topic. I
can give some examples. I don't know if I want to name names or like give specific examples, but I've definitely watched and like listened to videos in like the same realm as me and been like, this guy watches me. That talking point is definitely from one of my videos. Like I've had that happen to me before, but I've never had anybody like copy like visuals ever. I don't think. I mean, I've never seen it. So
if it's someone who reaches out and asks, I feel like it's almost always just a flattering thing. Or like if you did a style of video and someone's like, would you mind if I did one similar to this? That's like the best compliment.
Somebody asked once if they could make fun of me, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
I don't know.
And then they did.
Like I don't know if I'd want that. I don't think I could go to one of those comedy shows where they just roast you.
Yeah. I mean, I
feel like I would feel really bad.
I bring it upon myself in this one, because it was in my 3DO video, you know, I just kind of hastily go through a bunch of games, and when I get the flashback, I'm just like, fuck this. I don't want to learn how to play this. I got stuck in a pit. Fuck you. And that was basically all I had to say about the game. He made fun of that, and he's like, all right, Jason, this is what you do. You don't just jump. You got to hit up and hit jump.
Was this someone you knew?
No.
Just some guy in your comments.
Yeah, somebody reached out. Well, no, they DM'd, like they got me on Discord and they messaged me. They asked though. They're like, "Hey, can I do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Well, that's the right thing. You know, I always ask, like, if it's music I like from like a smaller person, or even for like artwork when I can find the artist. Like for my Metroid thumbnail, I asked the artist if I could use that version of Samus because it was my favorite one I found, and for my Zelda 2 video. The art I used to tell the story in that video was from an artist that I linked and that because otherwise it's all just stuff like from the manuals I'm filming or like that I made.
Yeah.
Usually, unless it's a meme, I don't, no one credits those.
Yeah, memes are public. You can't.
Yeah.
Have you ever like seen somebody make a meme and then try and take it back, like try and claim it as theirs?
Yes, no, like some things
It's
are
sad.
technically owned by copyright, but
It's
stop,
sad,
buddy.
No,
You're
not
gonna
even
stop.
that. Not even like copyright. Like somebody makes a meme of like shit that they don't own, and then other people like the meme, so they post the meme somewhere else, and then they're like, "No, I made the meme. That's my meme."
Oh, really?
Have you
I
ever
don't
like
think I've
seen?
that.
You've never seen
No.
this? I think I've seen this like 2 different times, where the meme was like escaping their circle, and they didn't like it. They were just like, "No, that's mine." And even it's like, no, memes belong to everyone, man.
Yeah, it's public
That's-
domain.
yeah.
That's, you know what? If we're gonna expand this a little bit further, I think virtually all media. I'll meet in the middle a little here. I'll go ahead and tamper my own kind of feelings on this. You know what? No, I won't. 25 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Media that's older than 25 years, like you can still own it, but anyone can use it. Come on.
You should.
For music, for movies, for like, I mean, this is part of our collective like experience as humans.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
you can't just lock and key this shit for 100 years. It just
There
doesn't make any
is
sense.
there is a gross injustice that huge companies like Disney can get started by adapting works that were not even that old when they,
Yeah.
did it, and then guard them so harshly.
Lobby heavily
Yes.
to get legislation passed to make it so that other people can't do this.
They climb the ladder and then cut the ladder down.
Yeah.
And like music is the worst for this because like
Music's out.
Yeah.
It's. I say this all the time. I've said this before, like publicly.
Yeah.
It's the most overprotected of
How-
all mediums. I think probably because it's the easiest to detect.
how many like iconic 50s, 60s, 70s songs are covers? It's like fucking it's like more than half of them. And then like once they got famous, it's like, nope, you can't cover a Beatles song. It doesn't matter that half of their fucking initial catalog was covers. You can't do it. You just can't do it. And it's like,
the copyright system too on YouTube's just doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, like you have to fight it so hard. Like you used 5 seconds of this in your video. Sometimes
Yeah.
that'll get tapped.
Yeah.
And like usually I just wait to see so I can re-upload if there's any issues or anything. But could it not just be for a percentage? Like
Some of
could
it
it not
is.
just be like, okay, you can get you can get this percentage of the revenue from this video for the percentage it was shown in the video. It's like little thing and the whole thing's
some
kaput?
of it is like horse shit and inconsistent because
Exactly.
I have a video about the King Arthur game on Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Where at the end of the video I mentioned like, oh yeah, actually this was based on a cartoon that I've never heard of, but like and I like while I'm saying that I show a clip of the cartoon for like 10 seconds. The original video they never touched, but when I did my grind session and I put like the whole like thing, they claim that. Like not initially when it was uploaded, but like when it was up for a while.
This exact same thing happened to me.
Yeah, they claimed
Yeah.
it in like not even just like a give me the money claim, like the video is down claim, like one of those.
No, that one makes the least amount of sense. It's crazy.
Well,
And
first
it's
off,
it's such an
like,
overreach.
well, first off, like a clip of your fucking cartoon with no sound, bullshit. You shouldn't get to claim it anyway. Second off, like this video is already on my channel and it was fine there, but it's not fine in like this longer one. Like it just makes no sense. It's just fucking stupid.
I have to complain again, actually.
Like anybody cares about your dumb cartoon from the fucking early. I'm the only
Nobody
one
does.
I'm the only one on the goddamn internet talking about this stupid game or this stupid cartoon.
for real, dude.
And you're going after me. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like basically my favorite video I've ever made, or at least top 5. Hinotori got claimed years later,
Ugh.
and it's for 100% of the ad revenue because I included part of audio from a lecture from Alan Watts at the end of the video, and this one I looked into because it made no sense. Basically, what happened is his someone down the tree of like either his son or
Yeah.
like his like son's son or something. Someone related to his family started their own DRM service.
Ugh.
And it's basically just to tap all instances of Alan Watts' work anywhere on YouTube, anywhere on the internet, and claim it.
Awful.
And they did this because there's just so many clips on YouTube, like of
Sure.
literally just the whole lectures, which honestly, they're in fucking black and white. Let them exist. Like, just let them be. Do you really think the guy who's like teaching about Buddhist principles is like, I want this to be under lock and key and for no one after I'm dead to ever listen to any of this without paying like my children? No, he would.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have given a shit. But the thing was, I feel like I got caught in the crossfire for that because they're going after channels who are doing like the whole lectures, and just because I included part of it at the end. But the thing is, I built the whole video up around that. It's like I make points where I'm talking about like the different perspectives of what karma even means from different cultures, and I use his lecture woven throughout, not really woven throughout, but like at the beginning and the end, it's mirrored.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just disappointing, but I just left it up because the video had made $14, and it's
who cares?
Like three.
Exactly. They're going after such little amounts. Like, I'm not making fucking anything.
It makes a difference on a macro scale for them, I'm sure, but and it makes a difference for those videos that got millions of views, but it's just like the way that automated copyright infringement stuff is detected is unfair. Like, it's kind of like in some countries where they have different like amounts that they will fine you for speeding, because like if you're an extremely wealthy person who you can speed everywhere, who gives a shit? It's like you can just pay the ticket, just get on your way. But like if you don't make a lot of money, then that might ruin everything. So they do it based on like what your income is. It's like we just can't catch a break, man.
Have I ever showed you the Amp Lemon video trilogy about this?
Yes. Oh, no, you didn't show it to me, but I've watched
But you've seen it. Yeah, those are great videos. Yeah.
That channel is amazing.
It is.
First of all, yeah.
I want to get him on. He lives in Gainesville. He's like, he's between us.
Have you reached out? Do you actually
No,
have
no,
okay.
I don't. But it'd be cool.
I was just like, that would be an unbelievably massive connection that you just.
It would, but I
low
don't.
key.
I don't know him. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
His
wish.
videos are great. His
Yeah, they
Everest
are.
video was good. I like that.
They're all
I like
good.
that it's like, that's the dream, is like this guy has like kind of, you gather up enough clout, you can make a video about whatever you want and people are going to watch.
Have you seen his second channel where he just literally fucking rants?
No.
He has a second channel now where he just like fucking rants about random shit.
That's this for us.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Except his second channel, he still gets like 50,000 views a video. So
Sounds like slightly less popular than Arlo's second channel, Topic Arlo.
it's literally like just a picture of like cartoon him that's green sitting at a computer, and it's just like him talking the whole fucking video.
Man, at least we put a little bit of effort in over.
You know
here, I like
what?
to think.
You know what? Okay. So he, in his Mac Tonight video, he has a shot of him at the big McDonald's in Orlando.
Yeah, I've been.
Me too. How did he get the shot of just him? When I went there, it was so fucking crowded. There were 800 million people there.
Maybe some editing going on.
He
or
got
did
a
wait
shot
till
of.
they were closing.
He
or?
must have waited until like midnight or something because because he has a shot of just him looking up at the statue with nobody else in it.
You're right, because it's literally slammed. Always.
It is. Yeah, like when I went there, it was just like fucking wall to wall people. Like
He's
there was
probably
no
got
way.
connections. He probably knows the manager. He probably
knows the manager.
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
think he does.
You know, you live in Gainesville and you're Imp Lemon. You know the manager of that McDonald's in Orlando.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That was another. I didn't finish that one, but I watched a lot of it. The thing was too, like I'd always seen that moon guy and had no idea what that even was. I'd never seen the
McDonald's ad.
commercial. Never. You know, I've never had a Big Mac.
Really?
Yeah, never had a Big Mac.
Interesting.
I don't like Thousand Island dressing, so it was always a no go.
Okay. All right.
And
I mean,
what's the point if you're not going to get the dressing? That's when
Yeah,
people
well, yeah,
ask me
exactly.
like, well, yeah, no, that's what the sandwich is.
That's
if
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
have it. I'm going to have
Exactly.
the sandwich. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not a Big Mac. Okay, at least we can agree on that.
I think Big Macs have gotten worse over time, but I don't know if that's just like me misremembering or if they actually have gotten worse over time.
McDonald's has gotten worse.
They probably,
in general,
you're right.
They
They probably
have
are
gotten
worse.
Their price has literally quadrupled
Yeah.
in my area, and they've gotten worse, and they're like probably 3 times slower than they used to be too. So there's no reason to ever go.
Here's another instance of the one in town is fucking terrible, but if I go to another one, it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah.
That and it's more expensive, the one in town.
It's weird too. So
Yeah.
like owners set the price. So
Yeah.
like you don't like there's like a base price that it can be
Exactly.
that cannot go below, but
Yeah.
they can charge as much as they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I on Thanksgiving I was traveling. I was it was during my New York trip. And I pretty much the only place that was open was a McDonald's. I think a Big Mac was like $12 at that McDonald's.
12?
Yeah. And I paid it cuz like what the fuck else am I going to like that's it.
That's
I mean
crazy.
it was a one off of like a highway rest stop. So that's why. That's why it was
You
so
know what?
expensive.
Actually, I gotta tie this back in. So we had a waiting for Nintendo session a while back where we were talking about Publix and how
Yeah,
switching
yeah.
Publix changed your life.
The
And I
Publix
brought up an
saga.
example of Whataburger.
Yeah.
In the comments, Jake the Snake brought up Whataburger, and he said, "You know what? I'm done with Whataburger. Now I just drive a little farther to Culver's because that opened
Oh.
up."
Well, yeah, Culver's is a lot better. It's obviously like a step up from Whataburger.
Well, I'd never been.
Have you now?
I have now.
Yes. What's the verdict?
It's fucking awesome. I fucking love Culver's.
It's
so
great, right?
so
Yeah.
first of all, it's literally 2 blocks. And for whatever, the reason I didn't go, I was like, I don't really like the color scheme.
Oh, like blue.
I don't
and,
want
like,
to try
off.
something new. New burger
Yeah.
place. It's
Yeah.
honestly, most new burger places like are bad.
Yeah.
Most burger joints when I go aren't very good. So,
No, Culver's is great.
well, the other thing is I had always heard it's wildly expensive. It's the same price as Whataburger.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Is it the same? I would have guessed it was a little more, but it's not. It's
For-
less than Five Guys.
For a Whataburger, yeah, it's less than Five Guys. For a Whataburger double where I live, it's roughly like $7.60. For a Culver's Deluxe, it's roughly $7.60. And so
Yeah.
the other thing, people are nice there.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
okay,
It's
that's
one of
weird.
those. It's like
And-
Chick-fil-A. They actually get they get the honor students to work there.
Yeah, it's even better though because the way the drive-through works is also goated. You literally they
Oh,
they
yeah.
put a little sticky
Yep.
note on your car and you drive in and and it's like, oh my gosh, I can just relax.
Yeah.
They focus on getting the order. They have plenty of space.
Yeah.
and they just here's your food. The experience was so seamless for me. The thing that I like so much is that like I do not feel any need whatsoever to download any sort of application to order food from this place. Because
Okay.
usually the way I get around shitty service is I order in advance
Yep.
on an app. I get points. It's always annoying. I never really like having food apps and stuff on my phone. But at least when I get there, I don't have to wait or do anything. I can just usually grab it. Now, sometimes you do have to wait and it's miserable. But
You ever been inside of one?
no, haven't been inside.
Nice interiors. It's a good
Really?
hang. Yeah, it's a good place. If you want to hang out in a fast food place and like use your laptop for a bit, it's pretty good for that.
And I haven't talked about the food, but the burger's great.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
It's a hybrid of Steak and Shake and Whataburger, honestly.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think
yeah.
I would say it's on Five Guys level, but it's approaching.
No.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as good as Five Guys. The buns are better. Five Guys has weak buns, but the rest
Yeah.
of Five Guys makes up for that and is better straight up. However, sometimes I will say, my Five Guys sometimes underseasons their burgers, and I'm like, this doesn't really taste like much, really.
Interesting. Huh.
But so far, Culver's has just been amazing. And
It's
like
good.
I haven't gotten the fries yet. Even I literally when I go, I just get a burger. That's all I want. Just one burger, please.
Culver's was a staple of my commute to and from school because there's one conveniently placed just on the way. So I would go there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway, that was our subject on my aesthetic getting copied by the editor for Charles Cornell's 1.77 million music reaction channel.
Sucks.
reacting
Sucks to
Mega
suck.
Man music. Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Shallow and pedantic.
Like and subscribe.